everybody. This is Marguerite Fair, and welcome to Laughter Talks. And I'm waiting for our lovely guest who's coming to us from London today. This is our first international show with GinaG Mann. Gina, are you here? Hi, GinaG Mann. We finally did it. Oh, and you look lovely. Now, before we do anything else, and while we're grateful we're connecting, I would like to introduce you to our audience, okay? So, GinaG Mann, thank you for coming. And you are known as a Zest For Life with Gina B. And Gina says she is on a mission to help 40+ women struggling with their weight achieve their desired weight goals and also maintain them after that, which is the hard process. And that's the real trick. And if financial independence is also a desire, Gina can show everyone how to run a profitable online business with no hustle. So this is amazing. So Gina, I met you on Facebook. I was so impressed with what you're doing. So, and you look
right back at you, Marguerite, right back at you.
Oh, thank you. Because we're both about empowering women and better health. So if I would like for you to share with us now what you do and how can you help everyone get in better shape? That's the key.
Okay. Well, thank you for the lovely introduction. Yeah. My passion is, I would like to be known as the aloe vera water, never too late, never too old lady. That's what I'd like to be known as, because those things are really important to me. And I'm absolutely passionate about showing people that, you know, just because you get to a certain age that you have to, there's like a list and you go, right, well, I'm this age, so, oh, well, it's my age. Oh, well, no. I mean, we have a choice how we age. And, you know, I'm not saying that we're not going to get anything, but if you, you know, if we look after ourselves now and spend a little bit of money, because I'm afraid that's what it costs, you know, you have to spend a bit of money on your health.
Better than spending it on a hospital.
Well, that's it, you see. And do you know what? It's interesting, isn't it? Because, you know, in the UK, we've got the amazing National Health Service. So actually, we don't pay. In the UK, we don't pay to go to hospital at all.
Yeah, you're coming to us from London. So everybody know this is our first international show.
Yeah, so it's different, you see. So it's so I think, although the National Health Service is brilliant, I actually think it's got a bit of a negative thing sometimes, because it means that people think, well, it doesn't matter really. I don't actually need to look after myself, because I go to hospital. I don't pay for anything. I don't expect to pay for anything.
Oh.
You see, so
that creates a different mindset for people. So
yes,
it takes a little bit, more inspired. But so Gina, why don't you tell us how you started this? What is your story?
Okay. Well, yeah. Oh, I'm happy to tell you. Yeah, I was. My backstory is that I was in catering. My husband and I, David, we owned and ran 4 restaurants over a span of about 20 years. Loved doing it, absolutely, because I was the front of house and he was a chef. So people used to say to me, what do you do then? He does the cooking. So I say, well, I do everything else, you know, like,
hello,
the whole business thing was me. So, and I absolutely loved it. And it fed into my loving people as well, because that, you know, I was working with people all the time, and also because David was such a good chef, and the restaurants were such good quality, we had people coming back all the time who absolutely loved it, and so it was a really lovely environment. And that was great. That was going to be what we did till we retired. We were going to buy a motorhome, which we have done, but it hasn't been quite the motorhome we wanted. And we were going to go off into the sunset and travel. That was the plan.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, maybe plans aren't such a good idea. But anyway, so when I was mid-40s, well, late 40 actually, David, my lovely husband, was diagnosed with bipolar. So he had to stop working. He also had a alcohol problem, which we had to address. So we couldn't do that anymore. So I was like late 40s, and we actually moved. We were living at the time in Guernsey in the Channel Islands. So we moved from there back to live in England in the UK, and I was a breadwinner then. That was it. I had to go back to work. I mean, I hadn't not been working, but I had to go and work for someone else, which I wasn't very keen on. Anyway, I did that for a bit and blah, blah, blah. Nasty jobs, not very exciting. And eventually I ended up overstressed, and I loved the job. It was the last rat race job I had, and I loved it. I was office manager, and then they changed things, and it impacted negatively on me.
Yeah.
And it happens, doesn't it? It happens all the time. And also the stress of sort of looking after David, being the main breadwinner, and all sorts of other things as well. I mean, I was drinking a lot then as well, and I ended up with 18 months worth of stress and depression, financial problems of all sorts of things. But you can imagine when you're in a situation where you've got your own business and the person that you're working with can't do it anymore, so you can't do that anymore.
And I imagine this led to a lot of emotional eating, correct?
Oh yeah, and I was piling the weight on and drinking.
Weight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's comfort eating. That's what I've done all my life. Yeah. So I was ill. I was allowed to be ill because we'd had that payout. That's the thing. So it's like a tsunami of feelings and emotions, and oh my gosh. And eventually I managed to get sober, that's a whole other story, but that was an integral part of my starting to be better. And then I knew that when I started to feel better, that I didn't want to go back working for anybody else again. I wanted to have my own business. My entrepreneurial muscles were itching to be stretched again. I wanted to do something that I could work out from home, that I felt passionate about, that was good for people, that was good for me, had to be good for the environment, it had to be ethical. So I had quite a lot of requirements for something. And the universe, as it does, had my back, and I was introduced to Forever Living Products, which is who I work under the umbrella of, and that's how I got introduced to what I do now.
Now this is about the aloe vera. I was reading the website. They have like the purest form of aloe vera, and this is what prompted. So that process. How much weight did you lose from being on the program? Because I've shown in the beginning of the show, I have your before and after pictures going by. So tell us how much.
They are quite impressive, aren't they?
Yes.
It's a huge difference. It's an enormous difference.
That's right.
So I reckon probably at my heaviest, I can't do it in American. I'll have to do it in stones. You'll have to.
Oh.
I can't do that. I can't do pounds. Oh, I can do pounds. Yeah, I can do pounds.
Oh.
So I'm 5'6", and at my heaviest I was 14 stone, which is it's 140 pounds. Yeah, 140 pounds, and eventually I got down to where I am now, which is 10 stone. So what's 10 stone? That's no, I can't. My head's gone. My head's exploded.
Like anyway. 110.
I lost a lot of weight, and I've kept it off now for 2 years.
Very good. Congratulations. Very good.
That is the difference, because it's not just about, and you have to lose the weight to get to maintain, to get to the level that you're happy at, and then maintain it. So there has to be.
Yeah, wouldn't you agree it requires a change of lifestyle? You didn't just go on a diet, correct?
No, not at all. No, and that's not what I'm about. I mean, as I say, you do have to. A diet is actually what we eat. It isn't actually a restricted calorie thing. That's, if you look in the dictionary, a diet is what we eat. Yeah. It's not. So it's become the diet. You go on a diet, but actually it's all it is what we eat.
Yeah, people misconstrue that all the time.
Yeah. So for me, what it's I hate this thing, this journey, but it has been a journey, and I was so ready when I decided that I wanted to lose the weight, because I've been doing a lot of work on my mindset. Because when you're in a network marketing company like Forever Limited or any of the other ones, there's a great, huge emphasis on your mindset and positivity, and which is amazing. Mm-hmm. And so I felt clean and lean in my head, but I didn't feel like that in my body, and I wanted the outside to reflect the inside.
Well, that's what's really important, because people do have to. It doesn't matter if you're not right inside. What happens is you'll go right back to the bad habits. But because you took the time to work on the inside, that's why you're not going back, because you care more about yourself, your body, and your health.
Yes.
It's not about losing weight. It's about better health. And we know
exactly. And you know, yes, exactly. And it was so. I mean, I've been that. You know, I've yo-yo dieted all my life. You know, I've done all the diets you can think of. Just name one, I've done it, and I've lost weight, but I've always put it back on again and more. You know, so it's, and I've had that wardrobe full of clothes that are sort of small, medium, large, and oh really? I just don't want to have to, you know. So I know what it's like. You know, we didn't ever have a full length mirror in the house. I was happy to, you know, because this bit of you doesn't actually ever really get fat, does it? I mean, your face may be a bit there,
you
but
can look beautiful from the neck up.
yeah, precisely. So I've got loads of pictures of me from the neck up, but actually before pictures are quite hard to come by me, actually, because I didn't like having full length photographs taken, although I was quite good at disguising, because I, like a lot of women, I have my weight around my middle. You know, it's sort of around my middle.
And that's the worst. Me too.
Yes.
That's the worst place we can have it.
Very unhealthy, very unhealthy for you around there.
So, Gina, would you tell us about, now you said the company is Forever, and about the aloe vera. Tell us how the products helped you to lose weight. Tell us about the aloe vera and a little bit about the company if anyone is interested in it.
Yeah, I'd love to, because it's one of my passions to talk about.
There's lots of people
company.
looking for another, you know, to create their own business.
Exactly, and especially now with you know, and health and wellness is just booming. I mean, if you're going to go into any sort of network marketing company, do your research, find a company that's been around for a while, that is established, that has a product that is consumable, that people have to buy regularly. Then you have an income.
Good point.
Exactly. And it's also and also something that's in an industry that is booming. And health and wellness.
Because a lot of people are. It took me a long time, and the past year I've taken it very seriously. I take supplements, exercise. I believe in movement. But now, before I forget, tell us the name of the website, because I know you have the website where people can go and get more information. What is? And I'll put the link also on the show. What is the link for your website?
Well, my website is www.GinaG-healthshop.co.uk.
Okay.
That's my actual website.
And is that how, if people wanted to contact you, that they could get to you through your site, a contact page?
There is a contact page on there, but I'm very happy to give my email details, or connect with me on Facebook. You know what I'm like on Facebook. I'm all over Facebook like a rash. So, you know, I love connecting with people on Facebook.
Well, Facebook, and also, and then I have it printed underneath when you're saying it, so they can hear you and be writing it.
See it. So, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So Forever Living. Okay, so this is a little. I mean, we sell them in bigger ones as well. This is a little one. This is our flagship product. It's the aloe vera drinking gel. It is just amazing. It is the thing that, for me, is my health insurance in a glass. Take 60 mils every morning, and it helps me feel the way I feel now, which is better than I felt when I was 40, and I'm 63 now.
That's like the internal cleansing process.
Yeah, and it's great for your skin, your hair, your nails, your digestive system, your general well-being, and the longer you take it, the more the benefits you get. I think that's why they call the company Forever. Actually, interesting. I don't know, but
And is there another form that you take?
No, there's 3 different flavors. There's the plain one. There's an aloe berry nectar, and there's a peach one. This is the most medicinal tasting. It's not very nice, but it's got 99.7% aloe vera in it. It's a huge amount of aloe vera, and the other 3% is just vitamin C. So that is Can you
mix it in or water?
Yep. You can mix it in anything you like.
I like to dilute everything. I take liquid calcium, magnesium, but I don't just swallow it. I mix it with water.
Yeah, absolutely. You can mix it with anything. The other 2, the peach one and the aloe berry nectar one, they all do exactly the same. It's just that this has got most aloe vera in it, and they've had to take a little bit of aloe vera out to put the flavorings in. That's all it is. And then there is another one that is absolutely the bomb if you've got any joint issues. It's
Really?
called, I haven't got one with me actually. It's called Forever Freedom, and that's got glucosamine sulfate, condotrine, MSM, and vitamin C in, all of which are sulfurs and all of which help your joints. And that's what David and I take that. When I was introduced to Forever, David and I were both experiencing knee pain because we'd spent 25, 30 years in the catering trade on our feet.
Yes.
David was worse than me because when you cook, you stand. He's got terrible varicose veins, but aloe vera doesn't do anything for varicose veins.
Yeah.
But so we were both taking glucosamine sulfate already, you know, and it worked. And I knew it worked because I'd run out and my knees started to hurt literally, I think 2 days after, you know, before I could get any more. So when I was introduced to the company, the lady who introduced me, she said, so you need to take 3 bottles really of, you need to drink 3 litres of the aloe vera before it can really have some people get a benefit quicker, but it can take, you know, a bit longer for other people depending how long you've had the symptoms for. So she also said, if you're taking a supplement or something for a symptom, which I was taking the glucosamine sulfate for my joints, don't just stop taking that because the aloe vera needs to get into your system.
Yeah.
So it's not fair, you know. So she said that's supposed to have because of the restaurants, but it didn't happen. Yeah. To give David and I the life that we deserve, because we've worked very hard all our lives, and David's been quite ill. And so have the courage of your convictions. So I didn't buy any more glucosamine sulfate. I have never bought any more glucosamine sulfate, and I can seriously say I have never had any joint pain since.
Yeah. Now, I would like people to know we always recommend you see your doctor before you make any healthcare changes. But I do know also from personal experience, because I take a lot of supplements, and I can see the difference for my joints. I've been taking like a gelatin, and I like aloe vera because that even handles your insides, which is very important. Yeah. But when I stopped taking it, after a couple of days, my knees will hurt again. So when you're taking this aloe vera, I mean, a lot of people might not believe that something so simple is so effective, but it is. So something like aloe vera is natural. You're talking about a top of the line product. So it's something, you know, worth trying because you don't really, I don't want knee surgery. I just don't want it. So I'm doing, and I'm 72 and I haven't had it.
You look amazing.
Issues. How old?
No, no, I said you look amazing.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And the lighting is good too. Now, Gina, also before we go, I know that you have a wonderful page, and would you like to invite women onto that special Facebook page? Tell us quickly about that page.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it actually. It's called 40 Plus Zesty Sisters, healthy, stylish, empowered, confident, and that's what we talk about. And I think that's just I'm absolutely loving the community over there. And so if anybody wants to join that fits that criteria, or if you're a bit younger, we do have younger sisters.
I joined it. I love it.
Yeah, you do. And it's great. Why? And it's lovely because Marguerite is lovely because she, you know, you engage, don't you? So we ask questions, and it's lovely. I would love more people to be in there, and lots of. I'm kind of getting all sorts of ideas for some more value in there. So like maybe some Reiki distance healing, and I would like to talk about mindfulness meditation because that's been crucial in my life. I'd like to sort of do some like mindfulness meditation for people who've never tried it before. So there's lots of things going on over there. So please,
we'll have that link up too, because we can all connect on that. And I want to get on it more often because when I do go on, I just always, it's very uplifting. It's very, you know, and that's what you're looking for. That's what your criteria is. You're not going on this site to complain about politics. Don't want to hear that.
No.
This is just about feeling good and getting better. Well, Gina, I see our time is up. But I have so much enjoyed this conversation, and we'll have to keep in touch. And thank you to coming to us. And if anybody doesn't know, we're 8 hours different from England. Yeah. So Gina has been our first international star on Laughter Talks. And thank you so much. And we will see you again soon. And stay healthy, Gina.
And you.
Wow,
Thank you so much
that
for inviting me,
oh my
Margarita.
goodness,
I
that
love
was
your
such
beret.
an
I love it.
amazing show.
Thank you. So cool.
Gina,
Have a good
thank
day.
you so much.
And
It
you.
was wonderful
Okay. Bye-bye.
to
Bye.
talk to you from across the pond. Now, everyone, please remember to subscribe to YouTube, our YouTube channel After Talks, and also make sure you take care of your immune system. We only get one per customer. Have a great day. Bye.